8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Start the countdown over again. It's not showing. Oh my goodness. T minus 10. Okay, there we are. Now it's time to do a quality check. Quality check. Ollie oxen free. LA, are you there? Present. When I was in high school, we did roll call, I believe. And then it seemed like that instantly faded out. So the most times we did roll call, it was like elementary to high school. Partially in high school. I vaguely remember roll call in high school, but I know it was done. For example, high school, I had a science class, but it was more of a fancy class. It was a fancy science, right? Whatever's past regular science. You know how they have math one, they have math like basic math 1, 2, 3, 4, pre-algebra. Then there's rocket science. Well, there's the science goes the same way. So one of the sciences past science class I was in, okay, to tell you how much I retained between then and now. A whole lot of. Well, one of the science classes that was a step past regular science, our teacher, she did the roll call for the first, seemed like couple of days or moments because everyone was new and she wanted to familiarize herself with the students. So I understood that, so here, put your hand up, blah, 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 here. But then after a while, it was like she quit doing that. And I was glad we didn't have to wait around to say here. I just saw her with her pencil, just looking around, going like this and checking the thing. And I don't even think they did the, the hot lunch, the humiliation of it all. Hot lunch, cold lunch, chocolate milk, plain milk situation. I don't even think that was a thing in high school anymore. All I know is either you had the money to get the hot lunch or you didn't. Either you had brought your own lunch or you just wasn't eating. It was just as simple as that. It wasn't like middle school. Heck, I don't even think it was like that in middle school. In middle school, it was like, look, either you have food or you don't. So only time I think I saw a level of care in reference to if you were being fat or not was elementary. How many getting hot lunch? How many brought their lunch? Yada, yada, yada. Beyond elementary, they just kicked you out to the wolves and said, hey, best of luck. How in the world I get on that subject? Oh, who knows? Let me type this questionnaire down here before I get really started. I actually want to put a survey in here live, and I think it was actually, it don't have anything to do with the survey. I wanted to, well, with the topic, I actually want to ask, and I'm going to, how many y'all over 8 tonight? That's a sec. And here we go, without fail. New Jack City. Hi, I'm LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm coming to you live and in color, right on the streets of New Jack City. As you can hear/see, the sirens going by. I decided to take a pay raise to insert myself into these streets just to report to y'all on what's really going down. Every time I'm up here, somebody, like if you don't get your cat out of the tree, I don't know if it's a cat or ambulance. Now let me type in my question. How many y'all over 8? That's the question of tonight. And I'm already starting it with by putting my hand up because I'm the one who over 8. How many of y'all? I overate my stomach, man. It's like, I'm not gonna complain about it. It was my choice to overeat. Okay, hold on. YALL over 8. Tonigh. Man, you know the struggling, man. Ercerla and the struggling. Tonight. I will overcome spelling someday. I will overcome spelling someday. Okay, enough of that. It's not February yet. Let's go. How many of y'all over 8 today? Me. And I will put I over 8 and am glad about it. And glad about it. And GLADABOUTIT. I'm spelling out about it, and I said ABOUT, and it made me think of Abbott Elementary. Is that back on yet? That I had to catch up with that. Only saw a little bit of it, but the little bit I saw of Abbott Elementary is so funny. It's like, because it's got the feel of like Everybody Hates Chris, but it's set into a school setting with all the humor and all that funny stuff happening. Let me check my phone to make sure it's plugged in correctly. Yeah, so Abbott Elementary, I have to see that because all you're gonna do is laugh. I was gonna say something else. How I thought about Abbott Elementary is because in my not TikTok stream, I get them mixed up. YouTube Shorts, Abbott Elementary Reels had popped up, and it was playing something really funny about how they were betting on how long the teacher was gonna be there to substitute for the children. They were actually placing out bets to say he wasn't gonna be there long. So that was funny. That was a great way to open up the whole thing. Okay, so I put the poll up there and I said yes. As you can see on the title, it is about Krispy Kremes tonight. Something really fun. And yes, I kept those dang on donuts in the refrigerator for an entire year. And come to find out, if I can remember her name in that soundbite, it was in the y'all know, but I had to be informed. But come to find out, let me type it in because people done made a meme and a saying out of it now. Come to find out. What is that girl's name? It's like she's wrapped up. Come to find out. Dog, man. It's so funny. It has something to do with like the Meg Thee Stallion's best friend. Meg Thee Stallion's best friend. She was like, come to find out. Yada, 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 yada. And come to find out. I'm like, dang, she just finding out everything right now, isn't she? But everybody started talking about that because she kept saying, come to find out. You know, like, dang, they left her in the dark. She finding out about a whole lot of stuff right now and at the wrong time. Think you had to check your friends at the gate, girlfriend. But nonetheless, come to find out, those donuts are over a year old. I went through my archives tonight to look for the pictures that you see in the thumbnail. At the top of the picture is a box of donuts that how they looked originally last year. Then at the bottom of the thumbnail is the same picture of the donuts, but how they looked after a year. So in my archive, the donuts are actually dated December 3rd, 2023. I actually thought I brought those donuts home around Christmas Day, but no, these things are more than a year old. They've been sitting in the refrigerator. They have not molded. They practically look almost the same. They've been sitting in the same spot of the refrigerator. It didn't even do anything to the food in the refrigerator or around it or on top of the refrigerator or the box or underneath the box. The donuts practically remained the same, like the crystallized French fries that they talk about in YouTube videos. The crystallized French fries from McDonald's. Well, that's what these Krispy Kreme donuts did too. So, I wanted to just give a little history on Krispy Kremes because it seems to be, to my recollection, that depending on what side of the country you live on, the country of the United States, you will have different varieties of donut shops, okay? So for those of you who may not know Krispy Kremes, here's a small history by way of krispykremes.com. All not KrispyKremes.com. It says Krispy Kreme Krispy Kreme Incorporated is an American multinational donut company and coffee house. Now, I didn't know Krispy Kreme sold coffee. I only know for one thing: hands in the air. And what's that? Donuts. Krispy Kreme Incorporated is an American multinational donut company and coffee house chain. Krispy Kreme was founded by Vernon Rudolph, not to be affiliated with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, who bought a yeast-raised recipe from a New Orleans chef, and that's where it stops right there. So that's a small history of Krispy Kremes. I'm actually looking through their homepage of the website, and I'm wondering also right now, why is my phone so dark? Let me fix the lighting. Why is my phone so dark? I'll tell you, my phone goes to sleep when I go live. But nonetheless, I'm looking on the live page of the KrispyKremes.com. They have cinnamon rolls now. Is this a new thing? It's got original glazed cinnamon rolls. And they honestly look just like the donut, but just flat. And they just made it into, and just instead of making it into a puffy donut, they just have the donut roll and made it into the shape of honey bun or cinnamon bun. They sell mocha lattes. I don't see all this stuff advertised in the commercials. Do you guys? All I see is nothing but donuts. And occasionally, like Burger King in the late 80s, early 90s, you'll see an occasional story about it catching on fire. Like how Burger King did because of the smoke or whatever, the flame broil machine. Burger King used to be on the news at least every other month for catching on fire because somebody didn't clean the thing out good enough where the burgers go. It's not a rotisserie because that's for chicken. But you know the thing, the conveyor belt and the hamburger patties going the flame broil thing, that part caught on fire. And so much smoke will be coming out and it'll be black. And you know, I still ate there. I'm like, why is the smoke black like that? Nonetheless, I would hear, Krispy Kreme in the news for catching on fire every once in a while, but that's about all the bad news I've heard about Krispy Kremes. So I had to compare them. Sitting on my foot again. I need to stop. I remember what happened last time in the morning segment of this broadcast. They have gift cards. Y'all, they cater. How is that possible? It's nothing to cater. You just go pick up the donuts and bring them back. How do you... This don't make any sense to me. Catering? You need 45 donuts. Surely about 45 donuts could fit in the car. Even if you have a Steve Urkel-sized Micro Machines car, surely you can carry all those donuts from point A to point B and save you some money. Y'all, Krispy Kremes cater for weddings, baby showers, workplace events, and graduation. Obviously, this is my first time looking at the Krispy Kreme's website. If I have looked at it in the past, clearly I have forgotten all about it because it's hitting me like it's all new. So, for the wedding picture, they have it on a platter shaped like a Christmas tree with a bouquet of white roses in the center. For the baby showers, they have the donuts sitting on a flat plate, a different type of platter for those who are silverware technical. Eye roll. She doesn't know what a salad fork is. Oh my gosh. Leave me alone. So they have the donuts sitting in a pile on another type of platter with the teddy bear on top for the baby showers. Now I'm wondering, do these people get those prizes? Like the teddy bear for the baby shower and the bouquet of flowers for the wedding? Or they be like, this is just here to make it look better. All you get is the donuts. Now, for the picture for the workplace events, they have, why they do work folks so bad? Why they why they do us working folks so bad? For a workplace event, they have our donuts just thrown out there on some tacky looking trays. They're not even platters. And then gonna have a cardboard box with some juice in it. Come on, man, it looks like prison. Like you about to do a workshop for prison. That's how they have it set up. Shaq, fix it, Felix. The main people who getting these donuts, the work folks, and you have the gall to advertise it like that. And for graduation, here we go with the fancy platters. They put theirs on the platter and put a graduation hat on top. Krispy Kreme, y'all need to do better. Gonna throw the working class donuts on a tacky serving tray. It's not even a serving tray, it's like a tray that you put your ink pens in. A non-microwavable tray at that. I cannot. And my next question is this, because like I said, the donuts been at our home in the refrigerator for technically, not even technically, they've been in our home in the refrigerator for over a year, because the picture is dated December 3rd, 2023. So I typed in to Google on the tab, it says, how long can donuts live? That's what I asked, how long? It sounds like I'm taking care of a donut monster. How long do donuts live? Technically, they did. Dear Google, what? How long do donuts live? Go to sleep. That's a stupid question. Okay, it says the lifespan of a donut depends on how it's stored. Thank you, Chile. It has freshly made, best eaten within 24 hours. Room temperature. Unfilled donuts can last 1 to 2 days if stored in an airtight container. Now, the boxes they give us are not airtight at all. In fact, they're getting a little flimsy. Refrigerated. Filled donuts should be refrigerated to prevent the filling from going bad. Or growing mold. Come on. I just ate. I hope I keep my food down. This is going sideways, man. I'm beginning to look at donuts in a different light. Refrigerated donuts can stay fresh for up to a week, but they may become dry. That's a lie, because these donuts I have sitting right in front of me on my desk table are over a year old. Frozen. You can freeze donuts. Did you know you can freeze donuts? Elsa, did you know you can freeze donuts? She's like, let it go. Oh, excuse me, Disney. So frozen, unfilled donuts freeze better than filled donuts. You think? Oh, come on. But both can be frozen up to 2 to 3 months. How many of y'all freezing donuts? I know this is going to be a good live, but good boogly moogly. This is insanity. Y'all freezing donuts? Is it that bad? Is it that bad? Wow. Now, I grew up in a time where we were poor, but we ain't never froze donuts. We might have ate out of the dumpster. I'm over exaggerating, but we ain't never froze donuts before. Frozen. Unfilled donuts freeze better than. This is stupid. Unfilled donuts freeze better than filled donuts, but both can be frozen for up to 2 to 3 months. These donuts in our refrigerator have been in our refrigerator for over a year, standing the test of time as if they were frozen. Cake donuts can be left in a room temperature airtight container for about 5 to 6 days if they don't have any dairy-based filling to grow mold. Now they keep talking about this mold. It's starting to scare me. I knew jelly donuts was from hell. I need to write that down. Jelly donuts from hell. Jelly donuts are from hell. Oh my goodness. And that's my story. And I'm sticking to it. And lastly, AI overview says, you can wrap donuts in plastic or foil to keep them fresh longer. If they're in a box that isn't airtight, you can also store closed boxes of donuts in a cool spot, like a cupboard or on your counter for overnight. How you doing, Andrew? I'm up here clowning about these donuts. Did you know you could freeze donuts? Well, according to AI Overview, you can freeze a donut and it will last 2 to 3 months. I read my donuts facts. I asked, how long can donuts live? We reviewed the Krispy Kreme website, and they're kind of biased. And now it's time for the great unveiling. Once again, I've had these Krispy Kreme donuts sitting in our refrigerator for over a year. And not much has changed between since then and now. I'm getting ready to open up these donuts and show you how they are. Yes, I'm doing great. I'm having a good time talking about donuts. I'm going to turn around and show you this date for proof thereof. December 4th, 2023. These donuts are marked that. I took these donuts out of the refrigerator, and this is the longest time they've been out. This is how year old, or over a year old, a year and a couple of weeks old Krispy Kreme donuts look if kept in the refrigerator. Let me see if I can get a better glance at them. You are looking at 1 year, 2 weeks old Krispy Kreme donuts. Not put in the refrigerator like AI said, and they will last longer. I didn't refrigerate these puppies. Here they are. Kind of creepy, right? Just like the crystallized fries, they say at McDonald's, if you put the French fry in the car and it falls onto the floor and you forget about it, it can sit there for a year and it still looks the same. These box of Christmas donuts have stood the test of time, and no, I will not be eating these. I want to live. Here's how the whole box looks. I'm not sure if the Christmas donuts look like this year. It's like every year, you know, restaurants and stuff come out with a different type of theme for Christmas, but this was last year's Krispy Kremes. That's the date and everything. Now I'll lift it up so you can see it as sealed. It was a red one right there, but that's gone. That's when I first brought the donuts home this time last year. Amazing. And then they have the nerve to put the nutritional facts. It's a donut. If you eat too many, bad things will happen to your body. That's the nutritional facts. There's nothing else that needs to go on the back of the box. And something double bad is going to happen to you if you consume them every day and don't exercise. It's as simple as that, guys. Come on. That's my Krispy Kreme donut adventure. Let me see if there's anything else on here. I have the survey. Let me bring it up. And you guys, 100. It says, how many of y'all overate tonight? 100% said yes. As you should. And you know what? I'm gonna eat dessert too. And I won't complain about the aftermath. If you're gonna be greedy and overeat, don't complain about it too tough because you made your choice. So I'll be grown and not complain about the aftermath of what's gonna happen to me when I overeat tonight. I'm about to put some more donuts in the chat. There. Oh boy. Okay, hang on. Let me put some more donuts in the chat. And Krispy Kreme, I read through there. They have fundraising. I've seen the Krispy Kreme fundraising kids. That's enough on that. I don't want to talk about that because that's different. They do right by the children when it comes to Krispy Kreme fundraising. So I can't say that's a strong suit. But everything else is like, y'all need to fix that because you're making us feel bad. I am personally not a fan of Krispy Kremes. I like Dunkin' Donuts since that seems to be the only choices we have. There's another donut around, but I haven't gone to it. The boxes are in light blue color. I think they are like a mom and pop donut shop around here in Georgia. They're on the outskirts of Marietta, I think. Let me see if I can find them. I saw it in passing, here and there. Outside of that, there's Donnie's Donuts. It's closed. Sarah's Donuts. So we have like mom and pop donuts, but I'm talking about big vendor donut people. I'm choosing Dunkin' over Krispy Kremes. Krispy Kremes is just too sweet. But I'm aware of who they are. Donnie's Donuts, Best Country Donuts, Vegan Dream Donuts. So we have an abundance of donut shops here. Revolution Donuts and Coffee, Operation Mini Donuts, The Salty Donut, Hero Donuts, Sublime Donuts. And through all of these donut shops I'm reading, I still don't see the one I'm looking for. So if I push images, the box will probably actually show up because that's the donut shop I actually want to try that's considered mom and pops. This might be it here. Let me see. No, looks like I might have to do a separate video on donuts in general because they are fun to eat depending on which brand you have. But nonetheless, that's an example of how many donut shops we do have here in Georgia. I listed all those and didn't find the one I was trying to describe to you. So I'll have to come back and make a separate video on that. My name is Elay, pronounced like LA like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. It's been an actual really long time coming. I've been waiting to show you guys these donuts. Now, finally, I can't get rid of them and throw them away and make some more room in my fridge, but it's creepy that nothing's really changed to them. You know what? I'm going to touch it. I'm going to have to wash my hands after this. Look, so you can get a closer look. Thought of that. I'm glad I just thought of that. See there? That's the donut. That's the sprinkled one. And it comes with a little decal. I think you could actually eat it. It probably at some point was a wafer. a candied wafer. And here's this one. His head came off, but it was Elf from the movie. That's creepy right there. It's really telling you don't eat these donuts. You'll never be the same. That's underneath the donut. This donut feels really light. Krispy Kreme donuts are light in general, but since it lost its life, for lack of a better word, it's even lighter. Now we know how long donuts live. We know there's 1,000 donut shops here in Georgia. I know that I am not going to be eating Krispy Kreme donuts anytime soon. And I know I had a really good time tonight. This is a short video. I'm happy to have spent some time on here because it's really fun. I'm getting ready to go back and spend time with my family. Y'all have a good everything. If y'all want to be happy, have happy thoughts in your head, watch my channel. Y'all have a good one. My name is LA, pronounced like LA like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. I will see you next video. You know why I confidently know that? Because I'm not eating those donuts. Bye.